say this on my defense, because I know women out there trying to... there's the guy. Kill him, that's the guy. Look, I don't smoke. I don't drink. I've never been high in my life. I'm a good boy. Honest. Ask my mother. Now wait a minute. Now, I'm leading up to a thing. When you tour for 10 to 12 months a year, we've been doing this for 14 years or whatever, you have to have ways of releasing tension. And it's not a joke, there have been a lot of casualties, drugs, booze, whatever. We've survived, I have at least, and you have to do something to keep your mind busy. And I took up photography as a hobby.
See, I want to talk to you about the no drugging because the impression that people get, particularly from Kiss, I think maybe it's because of all of the makeup and so forth, was that you were Quaaludes, not to mention the fact that you say that you absolutely don't do it.
The show that we do and what we've always done could never be done by somebody in the condition of Gumby.
Yeah.
You know, we have a great time. We believe in living life to the fullest, but living life to the fullest doesn't mean killing yourself, proving you're alive.
So you guys don't do drugs. If you guys don't do drugs, then you know that you're not the norm, because there's a lot.
I don't believe that.
I think this whole stereotype of what's norm and what isn't the norm is really misleading. We had a woman over here before saying about how a senator's wife would never do something like this. Everybody has these stereotypes and role models, and somebody being that naive.
You said a senator's wife. You don't know some senators' wives. Haven't you read Jackie's book? That's who's doing it. You said it?
I said I found it hard to believe that a senator's wife would present herself to either of these gentlemen.
I think it's important for your own well-being and your future that you search for a new role model.
And why would you feel that when you know what the senators are doing?
Absolutely.
You know, if the senator is doing it, let the wife do it too.
Yeah!
We're out of control. We'll be back in a moment. Thank you. So you knew marriage is what Jean was saying is absolutely right. Jean.
Really, because, you know, well, if you found love, then you get married. But if you didn't, you know, keep him as a friend.
Thank you. Okay.
I want to ask, why do they call you the Butter Queen doll?
Yes, I like that. Well, my answer to that is those who know, know, and those who don't wish they did.
And I want to know, was it salted or unsalted?
Unsalted, slightly sweet.
So when you wrote your book, I'm with the band, that's how you got backstage all the time, saying
By saying I'm with the band? Well, no, it wasn't very difficult.
I just wanted to speak on behalf of us women who are Kiss fans who are not into sexually molesting or throwing our bodies at Gene or Paul.
Why not?
My husband's here. Well, my husband's here with me, and he takes care of my sexual fantasies. But the one fantasy I have with Paul, and my husband knows it, is just a peck on the cheek and a handshake. And not all Kiss fans are these sex-starved women, and I think the audience needs to realize that.
Anytime.
We'll be right back.